Hey guys, today I am starting a spooky 24-hour readathon. So I am not as far into my fall TBR as I would have liked to be at this point in time, and so I thought that for the next 24 hours we would try to read as much as possible so that we can cross things off the list. Because if you take a look at my list, what is in orange is things that I have finished from my fall TBR, and there's not a lot of orange, is there? So we're going to try to change that over the next 24 hours and try to read as much as possible. So to make this challenge feasible and fun and just interesting and to make sure that I read different things and that I manage to cross things off my list, I have a couple of categories that I would like to go for in this 24-hour readathon. So number one, I want a graphic novel. I would also like an audiobook. I want to finish something or continue something that I have already started. I want to read a mystery or a thriller or something like that. And number 5 is that I want to read a middle grade or a book that is meant for children. So let me show you guys my options. I don't know for sure what I'm going to be using for each prompt, but I thought that we could go over the options that I have for at least some of the challenges that I've set for myself. So number 1, for the graphic novel, I am going to be reading Lore Olympus Volume 3 by Rachel Smith. As usual, I'm sure it's going to be very beautiful and I am just quite looking forward to reading this one. For the book that I'm currently in the middle of, and I guess also for the mystery, I guess I could use Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier. This is the book that I'm currently reading. I'm not very far into it. I've only read the first 5 chapters. No, I'm on chapter 5, so 4 chapters. I'm on page 36, so I would like to make some progress. I don't think I could finish this in 24 hours, but I think I could make quite a bit of progress. For the middle grade, I think I'm going to go for Small Spaces by Catherine Arden, though I do have other options as well, but this one is an ebook. So I think that could be an easy way for me to get some reading done because I tend to read ebooks faster. And also I feel like the ebook was quite short too. I think it was like 5 hours of reading. So I think I could finish that within the 24 hours. I'm not sure what I'm going to go for the rest. I do have quite the list of options, but I guess those 2 books are, well, 3 if you count Small Spaces, are my priority for now. But now I am going to pick an audiobook. I need to empty my dishwasher, so we're going to do that. We're going to pick an audiobook. I think I'm going to go for Miss Memory Lane by Colton Haynes because I'm in the mood for a memoir after having finished I'm Glad My Mom Died. So I think that's the audiobook that I'm going to go for.
Simon & Schuster Audio presents Miss Memory Lane, a memoir by Colton Haynes, read by the author.
I'm back from my walk. I have listened to about an hour of Miss Memory Lane and I am about an hour into the readathon, and now I think I'm going to switch over to physical reading for a bit. So I think I'm going to pick up Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier. I think I just need to read more of this because I haven't really made a lot of progress. So I would like to read this. I think I'm going to do like a sprinting format. I am going to put on like an ambiance, or oh, I think Gavin has just uploaded a new read with me where he reads in like a haunted castle, which I think would be perfect for this. It's like the perfect vibe. So I think I'm gonna listen to that while I am reading, and then, you know, I'll switch over and like maybe watch a YouTube video or something, just like if I were doing reading sprints, but with myself. So it's about 10:20 p.m. I'm a little bit over 6 hours into the readathon, and I've been making quite a bit of progress with Rebecca. I am now on page 176, so I have read over 100 pages, 140 pages to be exact, I think, and I am enjoying this a lot more than I thought I would, because when I first started reading the book, for some reason I kept getting distracted. I couldn't focus on what was happening, and I just felt my mind wandering. But now, I don't know what it is about tonight, but I powered through this book like a lot more than I anticipated that I would. When I picked this up, I thought I would probably put it down again and end up choosing something new. But now I'm about, I'd say, a third, maybe 40% of the way through. And so yeah, this was kind of unexpected, but I am enjoying this even though nothing is really happening. I have been very much enjoying my reading experience. The writing style is great. I do enjoy that, and I think that might be why I've stuck to this book. But yeah, so far a great pick. I've had such a cozy little reading night. Like, I had my ambiance set up. I've been watching Gavin's Read With Me's. The one in the haunted castle was amazing. I'll link both of them down below because I've used both of them and both of them were great. But the one in the castle was really great because it was a perfect like mood that I wanted to set for tonight, and so I just felt like it fitted the book quite well as well. So anyway, I have been making my way through this one, but because it's getting late and I think I might go to bed soon, I kind of want to switch over to something different, something quicker, something that I will be able to finish because I need a win. Okay, we've been reading for 6 hours and I have made progress with some books. I have read a little bit of different things, but I haven't finished anything yet, and not that it worries me, but I do want to make sure that I am going to finish at least one thing in this readathon. So now I'm going to move over to Lore Olympus by Rachel Smith. This one I should probably finish before I head off to sleep. It is thicker than the other graphic novels in the series so far, but it won't take me that long to read. The art style is very beautiful. It's very easy to fly through. So I am going to pick this up and hopefully finish it before we turn off for the evening. Good morning. It is the next day. We're about nearly 17 hours into the readathon. I did finish reading Lore Olympus last night. I'll tell you all about it when I get home. Right now, however, I am heading over to a hair appointment. I'm getting my color redone and my haircut as well. So that means less reading time than I had anticipated. To be honest, I didn't plan this properly because I had forgotten that I had a hair appointment because I booked that so long ago. So that when I planned to do this 24-hour readathon, I had completely forgotten that I was supposed to go to get my hair done. But that's fine. I did bring a book with me. I have both Rebecca and my iPad so that I can read Small Spaces. I think today we'll be focusing on Small Spaces simply because it is short. It's like less than 300 pages and I kind of want to finish something else today. And if I have time, I'll get back into Rebecca, but we're going to focus on that one. Also, I love how it's so gloomy. I don't think you can tell, but it's very foggy today and it just feels like the perfect day to do a spooky 24-hour readathon. So let me walk over to my hairdresser, get my hair done. I might listen to my audiobook some more. I did listen to quite a bit this morning while I was getting ready. So now I have 2 hours and 45 minutes left. I'm still very much enjoying it. I think if you liked I'm Glad My Mom Died, I think you would like this. It's the same hard-hitting type of memoir. Okay, so this is the last sprint because we have a little bit less than an hour left of the readathon. Now, I am currently reading Small Spaces by Catherine Arden, which I'm absolutely loving. I'm about 65% of the way through, and I would love to finish that book today. So what I was thinking is that if I don't manage to finish it within the next 53 minutes at this point, I think I might add on like 2 extra hours to the readathon. I am gonna get back to reading now because I do want to finish that book, and it's so good, by the way. Like, I can definitely see this becoming a new favorite. Highly recommend it. Super spooky, very fun, and yeah, I love it right now. I just finished my book with 15 minutes to spare. So let me just go settle down and we'll talk about everything that I've read during this 24-hour readathon. Alright, so we have about 3 minutes left to the readathon, but I think I'm going to wrap it up here just because I want to make sure I'm able to edit it and have it up in time for you guys. But let me recap everything that I've read over the course of this readathon. So the first book that I finished was Lore Olympus by Rachel Smith. This is volume 3, and I don't think I actually reviewed this book in this vlog for you guys, but I really enjoyed this one. It is probably my favorite graphic novel in the series so far. Just really liked the story arc in this one. I am very excited to see where things will go in volume 4 because I feel like we have a nice setup for what's to come, and overall I just liked the balance between like the character arcs, the world building, and it was like a very emotional moment. At one point I was crying too, and I just really liked this one. As a whole, I really enjoyed this series, but this is probably my favorite one so far, so I am giving this one a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Then I just finished reading Small Spaces by Catherine Arden, and I absolutely loved this one. I'm giving it a 4 out of 5 stars. It was really good. I think it's a really good spooky read if you're looking for something short, cozy, and kind of spooky to read around Halloween. I think this would be perfect. It took me maybe like 4 hours to read, like it wasn't that long, and it makes me really excited to read the rest of the series too. Then I made quite a bit of progress in Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier. I did not finish this, but I wasn't expecting to finish it in this vlog, so I'm about 40% of the way through this one. I'm still on page 176, and I am enjoying it a lot more, as I've mentioned before, so I am hopeful that I will be able to complete it in time this year. So far, it's enjoyable. I like it, and I would recommend it if you guys are looking for a spooky classic. It has kind of this eerie atmosphere, but nothing spooky per se is happening, but for some reason I feel like it's a great fit for autumn. So if you're looking for a classic that you may not have read yet, this one would be a good pick, I think. And the final book that I read but did not complete is Miss Memory Lane by Colton Haynes. So I don't know exactly where I'm at in the book, maybe halfway through, don't know for sure, but I am really enjoying it. I am a big fan of Colton, so it was something that I was looking forward to reading. It's a very powerful read, like it really reminds me of I'm Glad My Mom Died. I highly recommend the audiobook. It's narrated by the author. So that wraps it up for this spooky 24-hour readathon. I had so much fun. I feel like it was a cozy reading day. So I guess that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!